right, let's talk jerkbaits a minute, guys. It is springtime, pre-spawn. Jerkbait is an awful good bait to catch those good pre-spawn, sold up, fat females. And my favorite jerkbait is the KVD 200 and 300 jerkbait. I even like the new little 100 that just came out with last year. Great bait around spotted bass, and anytime that forage is really small. But I throw the 200 two hooker and the 300 and the 300 deep the most. Right here, Pro Blue is probably my absolute favorite color. Anytime I get around clear water, which most of the time is when I'm throwing a jerkbait. But I want to give you a tip here on hooks. There's a lot of times when I'm fishing out deep and I'm fishing around timber, or I'm fishing around little drops, and those fish are hanging out in that pre-spawn, sold up, they haven't moved up, they haven't even thought about moving up. Even sometimes, even in winter time, I really like using the hooks that on this 300 deep, the Mustad KVD Elite trebles. This hook is just a little bit heavier than the regular Mustad round bend, and that's a regular wire, and this is more like a 1X type wire. So this one will actually make that bait sink down at a really slow rate, and this one will make the bait suspend perfectly. So anytime you get in those situations where they've already pulled up, maybe they're in a creek, on the sides of a creek, there's some timber or a drop or something, and those fish are pulled up, floating, sunning, soaking those eggs, a jerkbait that suspends perfectly is an awful good bait. Anytime you can get one that suspends perfectly, it's better. However, there's times whenever you just got to get that bait down there just a little bit deeper. That's when I'll go to the deeper diving jerkbait, a little bit bigger diameter hooks, and man, you can get that thing to catch those really hard to reach bass that hardly won't chase anything else, but a jerkbait just slowly sinking right in front of them is an awful deadly weapon. So 200, 300, and the new little 100, my favorite jerkbaits. Check them out. They're available at Midway USA. Oh, line size. I pretty much exclusively use 12-pound Seaguar Tatsu, also available at Midway USA. Oh, and we've also got a rod. The KVD Signature Series Lew's rod, it says jerkbait on it. You can't miss it. I like a Lew's Hyper Mag. Again, you can find all these things at Midway USA.